right, question is from Jay Mitch. He wants to know which pass leads work best with which routes, and when do you lob versus bullet? So
good point.
Good question there. Let's go over to Xbox again.
Xbox, yeah.
And the key with pass leads, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite leads. Against zone, you have to really be careful about what quarterback you're using. Because if you have the wrong quarterback, so here we have Aaron Rodgers, so we can use a lot of pass lead. But if you don't, and also one quick question, 3 notes for the community. 1, no onside kicks unless you're losing in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
2, no leaving the community coming back in. 3,
no quitting on your opponent.
No quitting, but also no blocking extra points or field goal attempts. So don't do that. All right, here we go. Back to the question at hand on Xbox we have about pass lead. So when I use a quarterback like Chad Henne, for some reason, because I like to torture myself, you can't do nearly as much with the pass lead as you can do.
It's such a real thing, the pass lead. You got to put him on a fade.
No, I was just trying to snap it. So you can squibs, because squibs are better. But the amount of pass lead you can use is way different. So on a route, so a good example is a fade. If you motion snap it, after 2 steps, we're going to get the inside release. You want to throw it up and in. So if
That's an important note to make. How did you throw that ball?
So if when I do the motion snap, I go to, if it was a clock, about 1:30, about 2 o'clock, and it's just kind of going to lead him upfield. But if it's a different quarterback, you can't go as much. You got to only go you don't go as far out on the ring, is that how I would explain it. So if you're looking at a clock and it's a circle, with both quarterbacks, you're both going up and to the right. But with Rodgers, you can really hold it against the edge of the circle, way out. But if it's Kaepernick, you got a gentle thumb off if you're using a lower, short accuracy quarterback. And short accuracy, we didn't think factored in that much, but I think it matters way more than you think. So if you are switching over to a team like the Niners with Colin Kaepernick, you gotta remember how when we had when we used Alex Smith as the full-time starter. We took Colin Kaepernick and we sprinkled him in when we wanted to run because he's more dangerous athletically.
Bigger arm too, downfield.
When we took a look. Now that we use Colin Kaepernick full-time, you still need to use Alex Smith if you want a short pass consistently converted. Otherwise, it's going to be in trouble. Same thing with guys like Russell Wilson. Same guys, all these lower-rated style quarterbacks, you got to be super careful with the short accuracy. It doesn't matter as much as deep accuracy, but it factors in a whole lot.
I want to show you guys at home how you can test this theory to see what we're talking about. Falls, I want you to put the halfback on a streak.
Okay.
So what I want you guys to do at home is to first do this with Aaron Rodgers, and then I want you to take a guy like you said, Ryan Tannehill or a lower rated quarterback.
Yep.
Even Kaepernick. And then you're gonna throw a streak to the halfback and you're gonna lead him. You have so much more I don't know, this is a theory we have. You have more control over the receiver
when you throw a good pass.
When you throw a good pass with a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, opposed to a guy like Colin Kaepernick. Now, this is something that we are testing. We have our lab coats out. We have our beakers. And I think it is a big-time truth to what this is. Because when you pass lead with a guy that has elite deep accuracy, elite short accuracy, things like that, and you use that pass lead in those windows, you have a lot more control of the receiver when you click on and get to it, to take advantage of the pass lead, and then to make a play.
Do you also think who you're clicking onto factors in, or do you think it's more the quarterback?
No, I think it's more the quarterback because I noticed a huge drop-off from going from Rodgers even to a guy like Alex Smith. Or it's also like the window of when you can do it. Like
you can't click on right away.
With like Kaepernick and Smith, if I throw it right away, I have no chance of clicking on and moving my guy. But with Rodgers, I can throw it right away and I can still click on and move him. So I want you guys to go home, or you're at home right now probably watching. I want you to test this out for us and give us feedback and let us know, because I think it's a real thing, and that even puts more importance on having a elite quarterback. And this is something that I don't think anyone's even talked about this year, and I would like to get your guys' feedback and to see what you guys all think, and we can really kind of come together on this.
Yeah, and basically for a lob style throw, I never really lobbed the football if I am over half field, because right now,
Yeah.
if I was to lob the football, if any of these guys, X or B, beat their man, so as soon as I know they're beat, okay, I'm going to lob it to B's, he's got him beat. It just takes way too long to recover, and then you get that same type of pick animation from Cromartie. You're not going. So you got to kind of be back. The one thing about lobbing the football this season is like on flat routes, and I showed wide receiver screens last week. You can actually lob it. Like I could lob this to Green, and like last year's game, it would be a super lob. But here he kind of catches it in stride, and it's an easier pass for him to catch. So feel free to lob it if it's a short like swing pass or the guy's open, because they don't moonball it anymore, thankfully. But if you're going to hit it to Grant, I mean, I can't lob it any further. Like, I'm trying to, it's like that's a good time to do it.
Great time to lob it there.
But here's the thing. Don't sack me, but I'll tell you when I would not lob it anymore. So there's a point where the receiver's too far away from the quarterback downfield for you to lob it. So I'm never going to lob it after right now. Like, that's when I would lob it. Like, now if I lob it, usually
the defense can catch up.
By the time,
right there, that's the problem.
By the time he gets to where the ball's going to go, he's already past it. So you can only.
Yes. Yes. Give me more.
No,
give me
no,
more.
no,
Give me
no,
more.
no,
Give me more.
no,
Give me more. Give me
no.
more. Give me more.
I'm chicken winging you. That's a safety.
No. Go.
So, yeah, you can only really do it about 30 yards downfield. You can't lob it after that. Then you got to bullet it, because otherwise it takes too long in the air. So that's a couple factors in, but definitely when I throw outs, I do use a little bit of pass lead to the outside.
See, yeah, and
that
I don't.
kind of sets me up for the hips. He doesn't like it.
I don't, because I think you get more overthrows when you use pass lead.
Exactly.
I just lay off. I lay off.
See, I don't go full on outs. I just have
A little baby tender so you can get the hips don't lie.
much
Is
like
that real?
my excellent clean shavenness, and I just have a great touch. I just have a great touch.
Can you even grow a beard?
Yeah. My beard is weird when I want to. Yeah. Your beard is weird.